For this project, we created a new type of protagonist. You play as Coen, a Dawnwalker. He is a human during the day, with all of our human vulnerabilities, but for the night he transforms into a vampire, gaining supernatural powers. This creates a unique gameplay dynamic. We call it a dual gameplay loop, and I'm pretty sure the players will find it quite refreshing. Coen's main goal in the game is to save his family, as they were captured by Brancis, a vampire lord that currently rules over the valley. He has only 30 days and nights to achieve this goal. And what happens if he runs out of time? Well, it surely doesn't end the game. His family may suffer some consequences, but we will let the players discover what exactly happens in this scenario.
Wait, are you Mihai?
Each quest moves the time forward, and it's entirely up to you to decide how you want to spend this resource. You have to manage it and face the consequences of your choices.
Choices and consequences in our game have 3 layers. The first is quite traditional, similar to other RPGs. You make choice and then deal with the consequences. The second layer ties into our dual gameplay loop. Day and night often presents different choices. And finally, not making a choice is also a choice. You can simply choose not to act, and the world will respond in ways that are often hard to predict.
I do realize that it may sound intimidating at first, but don't worry. First of all, you will always know upfront how much time a given activity is going to take. And secondly, there is no need to rush, as exploration in our game doesn't consume time at all.
You have only one goal in front of you, and everything else is optional. We give you the pieces, but it's up to you how you put them together. The story follows your lead, wherever you take it.
It is even possible to storm Brancis' castle right away, but of course at this point it would be extremely difficult. So instead, we encourage you to explore the world, finish different quests, find allies, and level Coen up to make the task at hand easier. Everything in our game stems from the duality of our protagonist, including the combat, of course. During the day, when he is a human, he is able to fight with a sword and use dark magic, which is carved on his body as runes.
We are drawing from various combat archetypes and creating something new. We built responsive, directional combat that is intuitive, immersive and fluid. It's easy to learn and fun to master.
And at night, after he turns into a vampire, he becomes faster and stronger, gaining an ability to fight with his claws and teeth, and a few other vampiric powers.
Coen has different skills at his disposal, which not only affects the combat, but also the way how he explores the open world. Plane shift is one of his vampiric abilities that allows him to break the law of gravity and walk on the walls and ceilings. Another example is shadow step, which allows Coen to teleport on short distances. Thanks to these abilities, we can find unique ways to complete the quests. We are really grateful for your feedback, and we can't wait for 2026 when the Blood of Dawnwalker will release on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
We're starting on the outskirts of Svatro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Coen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions: up, down, left or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Coen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust, and now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time. Alright, time to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent. Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory. First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something, and then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up. Ah, it has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now. We've also leveled up, so let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Coen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees, one for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the two. We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Coen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Coen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Coen hasn't done enough to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altenmarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
I was just passing through, I swear. I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brancis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here. A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants. You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires. And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about? Singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Once again, I humbly beg of thee.
I humbly...
Ouch!
I don't want to say it, Mum.
It's a prayer. It's what we have to say. Go on.
I humbly beg of thee, protect him and
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again, since Coen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.